everybody, welcome to Nurses Ladder. Today I'm going to talk on a very important and most requested topic, that is nursing registration. So my dear viewers, let's start the video. This video will be based on frequently asked questions on nursing registration. So, the first question or doubt would be, what is a nursing registration? A nursing registration is a license to practice nursing profession. Next, what is the purpose of a nursing registration? A nursing registration gives license or it is a legal protection for the nurse as well as for the general public. Is it possible to work without a registration? As I mentioned before, nursing registration gives a nurse a license to practice nursing profession, and it is mandatory for any nurses who want to work as a nurse. They must require a nursing registration. It is illegal to practice for a nurse without a registration. How a nurse gets a registration? So, as soon as a nursing graduate pass out from the nursing college or school, the candidate has to inquire in the nursing school or college, the authorities. The candidate has to inquire with the admission authorities or head of the school or college of nursing regarding the candidate's nursing registration, because the authorities from the nursing school or college collectively apply for a batch of students, that is nursing students, who are going to pass out from that particular college. So that is the common process. So this will be applied from the college side, and later the students will be given separate or individual registration certificate from the State Nursing Council. How to apply for a registration? So as I mentioned before, candidate need to apply for the registration. The college or the school authorities will apply for this particular registration as it is a primary registration. So I will make you understand what is a primary registration. Next is, what is a primary registration? A primary registration is the one time or the first time registration which a nursing graduate gets as soon as he or she pass out from a nursing school or college, and this is the first registration which a nursing graduate gets. I hope you are understanding. So this is the first registration which a nursing graduate or a fresh or novel nurse who has passed out from the particular nursing education program. Is it possible to start working before a registration? So for this question or doubt, the answer will be from a different angle. I will give an answer from different angles. First point is that many of the nursing colleges and schools, they will have their own parent hospital. Majority, most of them have parent hospital, and it is a mandatory rule that you need to have a parent hospital. So if you have a parent hospital, then that particular college or school of nursing candidates can start working in the particular hospital at least for 1 year. So when you start to work in your own parent hospital, what happens is that your college or school authorities will inform your parent hospital that they have already applied for your registration. In this case, the college authorities already might have informed your hospital where you are planning to work. So as soon as you enter into the hospital and you start working as a nurse, you may have to ensure that you will get your registration certificate within a stipulated period of time. And as soon as you receive your registration certificate, you're supposed to submit the copies of the same to your hospital authorities. I mean to say the human resource department, that is HR department of the hospital, because it is mandatory for any hospital to have the registration certificate of all those nurses who work in that particular hospital. So I mean to say you can submit a Xerox copy of your registration certificate to the concerned department of the hospital, and you can keep the original copy with yourself. If it is required, you can show them that this is the original certificate. So that is what I mean to say. Otherwise, it is not being advised to practice nursing or to start practicing nursing before you receive a registration certificate. Next question is, how long a registration is valid? A registration is valid for the next 5 years. For example, if you have registered in the year 2017, then your registration will be valid till 2022. That is, for the next 5 years, your registration will be valid. The ninth question is there any relation between registration and experience? You need to understand that it is mandatory for any nurse to practice profession with registration. So, you are supposed to start your experience soon after your primary registration. Means how many days you have worked before. The full registration, once you receive it, the experience will count after that, not before that. If you want to apply for a job in a reputed organization like a central government organization, or you want to work in abroad like European countries or Arabian countries and so on, the authorities will match your registration certificate date with your experience. That means the starting date of your experience. So this is very important. You need to understand that it is very important for you to practice your profession from the first date of your registration, and both of these, that's the first date of your registration and the first date of your experience, has to be matched. How to renew the registration? So renewal of registration depends on each and every state nursing council, because each and every state nursing council has their own rules. So in order to renew your registration, you may have to attend certain continuing nursing education programs. We call it short CNE. As soon as you attend CNE, you may get certain credit points. So these credit points will be equivalent to hours which you have attended the CNE. CNE can be in the form of webinars, workshops, as well as conferences. So for understanding this, you may visit the particular state nursing council website. From there, you will get the information regarding renewal of the registration. So renewal, once the registration is started, you have to renew your registration before 5 years. If you are not renewing your registration before 5 years, your registration will be expired. So once your registration will be expired, you may have to pay a fine for it. So it is always better to renew your registration before 5 years. And in order to renew your registration, you may have to attend certain CNEs, that is continuing nursing education programs, based on the rules and regulations of your state nursing council. So that's what I have explained before. Why a registration is transferred? A registration transfer is required when a nurse wants to change his or her place of work from one state to another state. For example, you are a novel nurse, a new nurse, that is a nursing graduate who passed out from a nursing college or nursing school in Madhya Pradesh, and you have received a state nursing registration certificate of Madhya Pradesh, and you want to change your workplace, or you want to start working in a state, another state, maybe Jharkhand. So you can transfer your registration to Jharkhand. Okay, that will be the second registration which you will receive by means of your transfer process. So this is a way you will transfer your registration. You are not supposed to transfer your registration when there is no need. Okay, so if there is an urgent need or there is a true need, then only you are supposed to transfer your registration. How a registration is transferred? So, as I already mentioned, nurses transfer their registration when they want to change place of work from one place or one state to another state. So if at all, if you want to transfer a registration to a new state, then you need to approach the state nursing council of the particular new state where you want to change or transfer. Once you approach them, they will give you certain forms, that is application form, regarding the transfer. So you are supposed to fill those forms, and after that you may have to pay some fees for this transfer. Then the nursing council authorities will inquire regarding your registration in the previous nursing registration council, and this inquiry may take up to 1 or 2 weeks, after which you will be informed. The previous nursing council may provide you with a no objection certificate, and they will send this particular no objection certificate to the next registration council where you have applied for transfer of registration. Once the new registration council where you have applied for transfer of registration, they receive this particular NOC, they will proceed with the transfer of registration, and later you will receive a new registration certificate from the particular state nursing council where you want to transfer your registration. Thereby you will receive a new registration certificate, a new registration number, and the previous nursing registration which you had would be cancelled, and you will have only one nursing registration certificate. How many registration can a nurse hold? As I mentioned now, a nurse can hold only one registration at a time. As soon as you transfer your registration from one particular state nursing council to another particular Nursing Council, your previous registration will be automatically cancelled and you will receive a new registration certificate with a new RN/RM number. How many times a nurse can transfer the registration? Nurse can transfer the registration multiple times depending upon the need and purpose of transfer. So there is no specific numbers which the nurse can hold this many nursing registrations at once. Previously, there was a rule that a nurse can transfer maximum up to 3 registrations. But now this rule has changed, and now in any number of time a nurse can transfer the registration depending upon a unique purpose for the transfer. So once transfer is done, the previous registration will be cancelled. Is it mandatory to have a registration for all acquired degrees? Suppose a nurse has done general nursing and midwifery, that is GNM, after which he or she has done another degree, that is post basic BSc nursing. Later, again, the same nurse has completed a master's degree, that is MSc in nursing. So, the nurse has to have registration certificates for all of these 3 degrees, that is a diploma and 2 degrees. So, the basic registration or the registration number will be that of the basic degree, that is an entry level degree. Either it could be a GNM or it could be a BSc. Post BSc nursing as well as MSc nursing are considered to be additional qualifications. These qualifications or degrees for which you will receive registration certificates, but it will be mentioned as additional qualifications. If you want to transfer your registration from one state to another, always remember your basic registration only will be transferred. Additional qualification registration certificates can be there with you anytime. You can save it, but your basic registration certificate or your basic registration will be transferred always. It could be either general nursing and midwifery nursing registration or basic BSc nursing registration. These were the frequently asked questions related to nursing registration. I hope you have understood all about the topic which I have discussed with you today. If at all you have any doubt, please put your doubt in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching this video. Take care. I'll come with another new video. Bye for now.